Dispute Assist came about in the summer when ultimately we were taking client feedback from clients that there were still barriers in the way of dispute resolution being used in the mainstream. It was quite frustrating for us, obviously, because we had the fastest resolution times in the sector. We're very, very proud of our service, and actually we had changed our pricing model to one that was actually more subscription based. With this idea of budgeting in mind for companies and to be able to budget for dispute resolution. The problem with this was, of course, we're in a pandemic situation, so even this was not actually good enough. And when cash flow is so important to businesses, the feedback was you've got to get over this problem and somehow make this service cash neutral. And then it can be used then with more and more consumers across the UK. Plus, at the same time, we've got to make it more obvious to consumers, raise the profile of dispute resolution. So we got our thinking caps on. And first of all, we knew that we needed a new brand, which we're delighted to be able to release now, and something that hopefully consumers can relate to as well as businesses. But then the big challenge we faced was making that cash flow neutral, which required us to have a think about how do you make something cost potentially a few quid per job. Think about these jobs, these are contracts that are thousands of pounds within the home improvement renewable energy network, so that was very important to us. So a few quid per job, and that then actually included the costs of inspections, expert eyewitness reports just in case they were required, and actually in the unlikely event that we couldn't resolve something in-house, I would pay for that to be escalated to the ombudsman on your behalf, meaning effectively the chances of a dispute ever actually having to make it to court, where nobody really wants to go to, the house always wins, then actually, I think we've nailed it. If we can do that, get it to such a small amount per contract, everything's included then, and there's no surprise costs, then we'll have nailed it and put a brand on top. And that, I'm delighted to say, is what we've been able to achieve, and we look forward to sharing that with businesses and consumers across the UK.